You've got a lot of explaining to do. That I do, Scramble59. That I do. Also, I don't know if you actually sound like that, but that's the impression I got from it. A low-toned person waiting for an explanation as he's sharpening his pitchfork. You're all probably wondering, where the hell have you been, and why didn't we get an update from the very beginning? Well, there are several factors to my departure, but only one about the long-awaited update, and it's simply because I hate them. I hate updates, especially mine. I think I made about 4 updates on this channel, and just about all of them were mostly apologizing for not being around or promoting new ideas that just never took off like the BVMs. I didn't want to start this reboot with another flippant explanation. Rather, I wanted to introduce the start of something new. With a book that I've been waiting for Mental Health Month to talk about, but after putting it on delay for so long, I just said screw it, and did the video anyways. So that's my reason for not starting with an update. Now for the bigger question, why did I go in the first place? I guess to start, time has always been a problem for me. Riccio, I swear to God man, sometimes it feels you're just living in my brain because you always understand where my head's at. BVMs do take a while to make, especially since I'm alone on making them. So my only decision on changing the formula was trimming out the middle portion, which included discussing the movie in excruciating details. That way, I could just explain the main points, in my opinion, of what makes the story so great and make it easier to be more consistent content-wise. So yeah, I'm selling you guys diet BVMs, now with many flavors. And by flavors, I mean variety, because the books aren't the only things I want to cover anymore. Storytelling can be explored through all kinds of medias. Books, movies, TV shows, video games, hell, I'll even talk about painting if it moves me the right way. But I want to be given the chance to broaden my scope on the things I love and talk about them. That's my current goal. That, and to build my author's platform, which leads into my next reason for leaving. I'm currently writing a book at the moment, The Shadow Zoo, a story about a depressed 16-year-old sophomore named Miguel and the arrival of a serial kidnapper in his hometown, Pine Shore. It's a YA urban fantasy adventure that's character driven and gives an everyday underdog a chance in the spotlight, whether he wants it or not. After my latest video, I don't really need to say where the inspiration came from. With the experiences I've gained throughout the years, I feel confident enough to properly tell this story now and hopefully help teens who are currently struggling with depression and suicide. Right now, I am looking for beta readers to give their thoughts and critiques on the first 7 chapters. So if you have experience in critiquing and some free time to spare, please feel free to contact me through my email and we could talk more there. But my next reason for ghosting comes from general burnout and really taking a look at how I'm doing with the channel. I'm sorry 666 Plague Black, but the views and subs really did discourage me. Not completely, but enough to at least question what I'm doing wrong, because I kid you not, there were times I would upload and notice the pattern of losing 10 subscribers before I could gain back like, what, 3? With a ratio like that, I couldn't help but doubt myself. Was it because I didn't cover a specific story? Did I spend too much time talking nonsense? Or was it just me in general? So I took my break, worked on my book, and when I felt like I was ready to jump back on the horse, I made a quick post in the communities tab to see if people were still around. Seeing those welcoming comments always does wonders to remind me why I love making videos in the first place. I couldn't believe that I was stressing so much over these stupid numbers that it overshadowed the small community I created for myself, and how much they genuinely miss what I was doing. And that's what I strive to achieve with these new videos. No more gimmicks, no more forced performances, just a genuine conversation about my thoughts and opinions on certain things. That's all. And I still have the BVM requests from the past 2 years. Jurassic Park, Dr. Seuss, Bridge to Terabithia, Aragon, and so many others are still saved. So expect those to be covered along with other things. They may not be as detailed as a typical BVM, but they will still be discussed regardless in their own video with the necessary amount of time to talk about them. Also, while we're on the topic of videos, I won't be monetizing them, even though YouTube still finds a way, but that's the least of my concerns. I'm in a good place financially, so I don't need to add on the needless stress of worrying about copyright or if I'm making enough. As long as the final product is public and you guys are enjoying them, that's all that really matters to me right now. But I know there are some people out there who want to support their favorite content creators. So if you do feel like donating for the sake of donating, I'll go ahead and work on the Patreon page. And when it's ready, I'll announce it at the start of a video. That pretty much wraps up all I have to say for this update. If there are any more questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. You can also follow me on Twitter and ask, or just talk, whatever floats your boat. I'm happy to be back, I really am, and I'm happy to know where I'm taking this channel. As of now, what was once Katana Films is being retired and replaced with 8 Pages Deep, because Infinity Pages Deep didn't have that same zing. My name's Michael, but you can call me Mike, or even Katana if that feels any more comfortable. I didn't mean to abandon you guys like that, but I needed to figure out how to proceed with the channel, and life in general. I'm sure now, and I hope you stick around enough to see what becomes of these new changes. Until the next video, take care.